No One Cares podcast. We are your chronically online besties, Alina, Alex, and Lexi. We usually talk about marketing, social media, news, and pop culture, and all things that have to do online. But today, we have a very special guest, Gabby Quadra.
Yay!
We're so excited to have you here. We haven't been in person in a while. So you might just be like, she's like, today.
We're so back. I'm so excited.
And Gabby brought us some coffee, so we're just like extra like amped up. It's not just adrenaline, now it's caffeine.
It's delicious.
She didn't bring pura vida because she's an icon.
She knows what's up.
Tell us a little bit about this coffee.
So this is one of my favorite coffee shops in Wynwood, and actually I'm in love with the general manager from here. He actually gave us this coffee comped. So thank you, Derek. Thank you, Derek. And I'm saying this now, but we're definitely going on a date soon. But he hasn't asked me yet.
She's manifesting it. You heard it here first.
You know what though? That's so true. We love putting it into the air. So obviously, Gabby, we love you. Even though we just met today, we're like internet besties at this point. But tell us who you are. Let the people know.
So I'm a Miami born and raised girly. I know it's like very rare to find these nowadays, but you guys are both also Miami born and raised, so it's super funny. And yeah, I mean, I do a lot of coffee reviews. And
talk to us about your TikTok. Like, how did you end up starting your coffee review? Was there a point where you were like, oh, like this is gaining some traction?
I think like definitely the first time like someone ever came up to me and said something to me was when I started doing the coffee reviews. But prior to that, like I had been posting for like 2 years already. Like I was in Paris one summer and I was like, next year I don't want to pay for my hotel room. So that's like really like why I started posting online. I still have been paying for all my hotel rooms, but yeah.
Next time.
You have a goal that you're working
Yeah,
towards.
exactly. Comped trips.
And how did that feel when someone was like, hey, are you Gabby?
It was like very like imposter syndrome. I was like, wait, like you know who I am. But I think like my content is definitely very like Miami central. So a lot of the times like it's like more like common that like if you live in Miami, you're gonna see girls from Miami. So when it happens, it's like, oh yeah, like we're like, you know, like I was in Europe and these 4 girls came up to me and they were like, I was like at a club, Istar in Madrid, super fun. And they were like, oh my God, like we watch your videos. Like we went today to Mercado de San Miguel because of you. So for me, that was like definitely the most like, whoa, like I'm in another country. Like this is crazy.
Were they Miami girls?
Yeah, they were Miami girls.
Or cockroaches.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's like very much like whenever it happens, it's like, oh, okay, like you're actually doing something, you know, you're not just like posting online for no reason, like people are noticing. And I actually had an ex-boyfriend that I used to always tell him like, I'm gonna be famous, like just watch, and he'd be like, but like, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't sing, you can't dance, like, and I was like, just wait, like it's gonna happen. And he would tell me like, you just need to start doing something, and like people will start to notice. And like, honestly, like very true quote.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say he like hated you for it, and I was like, okay.
No. He would like offer to like go film me in Brickell, like asking people questions, and I was like, no, like that's not my niche.
Okay, but
So
so then
you knew that you wanted to do coffee. Sorry, I just totally cut you
no,
off.
I was gonna say, how did coffee become your niche?
It
Like,
was
how the
totally
coffee
by
scene
accident.
born?
It was totally by accident. I live in Coconut Grove, so I was just going to CVS one day, and I happened to see Navi Coffee. I'm not sure if you guys know it.
So that was the first video that I saw from you because you were doing like what you would do if you were
Oh,
like, the
yeah.
marketing person. And I was like, oh my God, like fellow social media person. Like,
Yeah.
let me give her a follow. And then I just obviously kept seeing her.
So I just, it was closed. It hadn't opened yet. And I just knocked on the window and there was like a guy on his computer inside. He's like, come around, like, let me give you a tour. So I go in, I meet Rozzy, the owner, super nice guy. And he's like, we're opening tomorrow, like come by. So I walked in and I actually like wanted to do their social media. Like I basically like went home, did a whole like pitch deck, and I was like, this is exactly what you need to do to market your place, and like I want to do it for you. And I go in and I had emailed them like the day before. So he's like, oh, by the way, like I saw your email, but like we already have a social media manager. Whatever.
That's okay though. That's okay.
Yeah, it was okay. I still like shared my ideas. I was like, well, send her this, tell her to execute because they're great ideas. And then nothing. I did the first coffee review and I said like one sip. I don't know why it just like came out. I had been in New York actually doing like one bite, like Dave Portnoy inspired. that weekend. So it was just like in my, like fresh in my brain. And then the next day, I actually go to Chugs like every single day of my life. Like that has been like my work from home office for like 2 years. So the owner, well, the general manager of Chugs was like, excuse me, like, how are you promoting another coffee shop in Coconut Grove when like you're actually here every day? I'm like, you're right. So I did the Chugs one. That one also went like pretty viral. And then I just like was like, okay, well, I guess this works. Like, let's keep going.
It's so nice to hear that someone's coffee reviews were born out of like niceness and like wanting to do better for a business.
As opposed to.
I'm Pura Vida's #1 hater.
Yeah, so that's actually how I met her, because somebody tagged me on one of your videos.
Someone commented on one of my videos and they were like, Gabby's reviewing all the iced coffees. And like, I think I was just like in a bad mood that day or something. And I just commented back and I was like, well, if she likes Pura Vida, her opinion is irrelevant. Mind you, I had like no idea who Gabby was. And I was like, either she's going to think that this is funny or she's going to like get offended by it. And like, if she would have gotten offended, like, I don't want to be your friend.
No, I replied, I'm like, Pura Vida's not even on the radar. Like,
Okay. Did you guys see the, shout out to Leslie from Treat Yourself Everywhere, that apparently people are pronouncing it Pura Vida.
oh, I
And it's,
did
like,
see
not,
that.
like,
I did
Costa
see that.
inspired, which I know confused you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's Costa Rica. Como que Costa Rica le dicen pura vida. Man.
Yeah, but apparently the owners aren't even.
But also, it's a Miami business. Like, I feel like any Miami business, like, it's going to be pronounced in Spanish because we're all, like, mostly Latin.
Yeah.
So when people say Pura Vida, like,
That's so crazy.
I don't know. If I hear anyone calling it Pura Vida, I'm laughing. Like, what? Are you okay?
Who have you heard called that? That's crazy.
like the only person I've heard call that are, like, gringos, which, like, I get it, you know? But I call it Pura Vida.
Yeah, as you should.
Yes, exactly. So obviously you also have an Instagram and a TikTok.
Yes.
Do you do like different strategies when it comes to both?
Yeah, I actually have 2 different emails. So like when a brand emails me, I know whether it's coming from my TikTok or my Instagram, because I feel like I have 2 different content styles. Like my Instagram is much more like overproduced content, and then my TikTok is more like organic, like me and like 0.5x, you know? So I feel like when I can tell where you're coming from, I know like what you want me to do, like
That is so
for a
smart.
brand. Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks.
I was gonna say
President.
Gabby for mayor of Miami.
facts.
I mean,
I'd vote.
Thank you.
write her in.
There we go. Have you had like a brand deal that you were like, I can't believe this is happening to me, or not yet?
I mean, yeah, like there's been a couple that I was like, I don't know how you even know who I am. Truff is one of them that I'm a big Truff fan, like for years.
I know. Me too. Big fan.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Try it. I will send you some sauces.
Whoa.
sauce?
See?
Yeah, it's
hot
sauce.
And it's truffle, like
Yeah.
that.
Oh, okay.
And
I
have
don't know
hot
why.
sauce.
You've
It's
definitely
like-
seen it.
Yeah.
Their like branding is super aesthetic.
Yeah,
I'm
and
very
they
like-
also have like a new jalapeno lime sauce that is literally like, I promise you, like you can drink it like by itself and you'll enjoy it. Like it's so good. So that was one. Jack Daniels was another one that I was like, how do you know who I am? And Haagen-Dazs was also like,
I saw your Haagen-Dazs videos.
yeah, you guys commented on it, which like I realized after like we all connected, and I was like, oh my God, wait, like they saw my video.
So for context, Gabby, I didn't realize it was a Haagen-Dazs video. I actually thought it was a video for the purse. So Gabby stands like at the corner of the Haagen-Dazs and the Gables, and it was like how you, it was like the first time that you filmed by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was super cute, but
Yeah, so I usually like I have also friends that are like in like the content creator space. So usually I'll always have somebody like to film my content with me, and like I just feel like when you're with somebody else, things are just like not embarrassing anymore. But that day, like everybody was busy. I was leaving on a trip, and like I had to do the ad, so I was like, okay, like I guess I'm just gonna go there and stand with my tripod and like whatever. Honestly, we did it. It wasn't that embarrassing. There was definitely like a couple people that gave me like looks, and I was like, I mean, you know what? I'm getting paid for it. So
Yeah, that's your job.
Exactly.
and you're not.
yeah.
Do you do that often, that you just go with your tripod, or you?
No, never. I just think like your content can't be like as good with a tripod, just for like the angles, like you're not seeing what you're filming and stuff. But so I always prefer to do it with somebody else. But I mean, it came out pretty good, I think.
So I remember seeing the obviously Navi and then your Haagen-Dazs stuff, and I was like, oh, she does more than just
Uh-huh.
like coffee reviews, and at least from like a just like a bystander's perspective, I was like, okay, she's like doing a lot more than just coffee, and I loved it.
Is there anything else that you want to expand to, like any other niches?
I've always said like I want to get paid to party. So I used to work for a record label, and so I kind of was getting paid to party for a while. But I like super like distanced myself from like doing, because I would do socials for the label. And I would have to go to all the events until like 5 a.m. And then it kind of like got to a point that I was like, okay, this is just my job now. Like this is not like me like going out till 5 a.m. because I'm having fun. But I would like to get paid to party.
Become a promoter.
I was going to say, like, what do you mean by that? Like, do you want to?
Like, I know, like, just like basically like, I would like to like host events, let's say, and then they pay me to be there.
Like club appearances, like old
yeah,
school,
yeah,
like
exactly.
2000s
Like
club
what the
appearances.
Kardashians used to do with Tao in Vegas, like kind of like that.
Iconic.
I fully support that.
And my like quote of like what I think is like my personal brand is like, I'm not partying, I'm networking. Cause like there's like not a time that I go out and I don't like meet somebody or like make some sort of connection. Like I feel like me partying, like I'm also like on the business side, you know, I always got in a blazer.
You know what you should do, since we're all kind of like in our little flirty era, you should get like either like, have you seen like the stamps on TikTok of like people's numbers or like their business card?
Yes.
You should be networking, but also, you know, Derek.
Oh yes.
Give Derek your business card.
Yes. I need to start doing that. I also used to have a marketing agency, so like I still have all my business cards, like
Start getting them out.
a stack like this that I need to start using them.
Might as well just start passing them out. I've met some of the most like important people at Space. Like there's nothing like turning around at the bar at 7 a.m. and like you're speaking to like the CEO of somewhere and you're like, oh shit, like you're important.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like you also can get down.
I also think like a lot of the times like, because for example, like my friends, they'll like be like talking to like a guy, like they'll see me talking to a guy and they're like, Gabby, what are you doing? Like, why are you speaking to this man? And like 9 out of 10 times it ends up like working out in like a business relationship or like some type of connection. I'm like, you see, you talk to everyone.
That's networking.
Yeah. Like don't judge a book by its cover.
And that's why it pays to not shut the fuck up.
Exactly. Yep.
That's why we have microphones. So have you ever ran into somebody that you're like, oh, I don't want to see them, but like, I don't know, like whenever you're partying or networking? Miami's tiny.
Not really, honestly. Like I feel like obviously I grew up here, so I know a lot of people, and like for me it's always like fun to like see like people from like different phases of your life, you know, like it's always like good vibes. I don't really have beef with a lot of people.
When you first started your account, like, did you have people that, like, you knew, like, maybe not your friends, but, like, people that you knew that would, like, clown on you and be like, oh, like, that's so cringe.
Well, I think, like, people never, like, clowned to my face, but, like, I had, like, one of, like, my, like, middle school friends come up to me the other day at 1K Raw, and he was like, hey, you know what? Like, I used to see your videos, like, when I started doing the coffee reviews all over my For You page, and I was like, bro, like, Gabby's so annoying. Like, she doesn't shut up. And then I actually went to try Fly By Coffee, and it was fire, and now I listen to all your reviews, and I'm like, so why were you being a hater? Like, you know? But I think people are always gonna hate on you, and like at the end of the day, like boost my algorithm. Like,
That's what I was gonna say.
I don't care if you're hate watching. Like,
That's what Lexi always says.
yeah.
I love my haters.
Oh,
Like,
me too. Like, I actually have like one specific hater. This guy Han, and like recently he's done like a switch up, and he started like commenting nice things, and I like comment back to him like, Han, like what's up? Like you used to be my hater, and now you're being nice. Like what happened? So now he's back to hating.
The
I'm
other day
like,
I saw some girl was also commenting on your stuff, and I remember you were like, the switch up is crazy.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like an insult and then turned it into a compliment.
yeah. So this girl, she had commented on my video being like, nobody knows who you are and nobody cares about your like one sips or like whatever. And like the video had like 30 likes or something. And I like reply with video, and I'm like, it's so funny. Like when, like, I don't know what I said, but I basically like made a video, and I don't know, whatever. I made the video and then I posted it, and she was like, she starts commenting super nice, like, no babe, I was just fighting with my ex, like it's not personal, like all this stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna private the video, because like me posting this just makes me like just as bad as you like hating on it, and like that's not what like I want to use my platform for. So I privated it, and then like it's just for the friends only to laugh now. But
honestly, I only reply video and I'm mean to men.
yeah.
I love that. That's a power move, though.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, because, like, ultimately, like, I get it. Like, a girl, like, you're like, okay, damn, like, I feel bad being mean to you. But a man,
Yeah.
you're gonna come in my TikTok comments and then be like,
Wait, I did see like some guy hating on you of like coconut, saying that like Coconut Grove and Coral Gables are the worst place ever. Like Brickell's the move.
He literally
I was like,
commented-
you're clearly not from Miami.
and then he was like, if you can't afford to live in Brickell, just say so. But every single comment was like illiterate, like it was like misspelled and like, I'm not clowning on you if you can't speak English. Like, I understand that, like, some of us are bilingual and some of us are not. But, like, don't come in my comments, be fucking rude, and be wrong.
Yeah.
And then have some fucking fruity-ass picture of yourself with a fucking bucket hat and a drink.
No, I died.
Looking
I died at the call out. Like,
come
is this
pinga.
you?
Like...
My favorite types of like response videos is like when you get like the hater comment and then like when you respond with the video and it's like, wow, thank you for calling me so beautiful today.
Oh my God, yeah.
My favorite kinds of response videos. Oh, and Lexia's finished her coffee. Where are we in the coffee?
I'm a shy eater, so I need to like, like I don't know. I don't want it
Did
to
you not like it?
Oh my God, I just realized that, like, maybe this was, like, some ASMR, my sipping into the
Yeah,
microphone.
that's
but-
why I'm kind of like slow.
Gabby, super important question. What's your sign? I've been trying to guess this.
Oh,
one.
Oh,
yeah.
really? Okay, wait. First, before I say it, what would you have guessed?
Honestly, I'm kind of getting Pisces vibes.
Oh my
from
God,
you.
really?
I'm getting Leo or Scorpio, maybe Aries. He's
I
a
like
Sagittarius.
don't know. I don't know enough, but honestly, I was thinking
says Sag.
Sagittarius. I was thinking Sag.
I'm a Taurus.
Whoa.
Whoa, you see, it's the lover that made me think
But
of that
I'm
word.
rising I'm Leo and Virgo. I don't know which one.
Interesting.
I'm a Virgo moon.
But yeah, I think why did I give Leo? Do you think I'm obsessed with myself?
No, but I feel like you're very confident.
Like you have to be.
I was gonna say everyone who posts content for a living and like does what we do like has to be like kind of obsessed with
Yeah,
that.
like,
Yeah.
I feel like you're comfortable with being yourself, and that's very
Yeah.
Like you have to have zero.
I'm glad you guys think
and
that
love
because I
yourself.
feel like
Yeah.
that's kind of what I try to portray. Like I try to be very real online. Sometimes it backfires, but I'm glad that you guys think that.
I love it. Like for context, we've never met her.
Yeah.
First time. And as we're in the lobby, we got told to shut the fuck up. It was so loud.
Yeah.
But the whole time we're like, oh my God, like, I know this person, I know that person, and I was like, who would have thought
Yeah.
that we've never met before?
I know, literally.
Because of how I think all of us are online,
Mhm.
it's been really crazy.
Yeah, I also follow all of them, so like I feel like I kind of know you guys. Like,
Yeah, like
through
I
an
walked in and
internet
I like,
way.
felt like I was seeing my friend. I was like, oh hey.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, that's just kind of like the beauty of it. I know
Yeah.
lots of us never talk to strangers online.
Oh yeah, I don't listen to that
But
at all.
yeah.
Wait, no,
Don't listen to
I
that.
literally tried to explain to my mom that like we didn't know Gabby, but like we knew her, and my mom was like, what? And I was like, I just like can't explain. Like I'm so sorry.
Well, I had a girl DM me one time, like asking me like for advice on like posting whatever. I answered like super nice. Like I told her like all like what my tips are, and she's like, "Do you want to go for coffee?" I'm like, "Of course, like sure, like whatever." So I go to meet with her for coffee, and she gets there, and she's like, "My mom, my mom didn't want to let me come. Like she thought you were gonna kidnap me or something. She wanted me to bring my boyfriend." And I was like, "Mom, like that's so embarrassing. I can't do that." And I was like, "Oh my God, like just show her my videos. Like I'm nice." But yeah, I think I've actually made like a good amount of friends through like my videos that I post. So it's
You
cool.
know who we're missing here? Paola.
Yeah.
Wait, I follow her. Foods Miami.
We
Yeah.
need her here, and this would be like my dream blood rotation.
You know what? 420 episode.
Yes, I'm down.
We've been going on Alex's TikTok live. I swear to God, it's like almost every single night. And Paola was like, I just have you guys. I'm like, doing this, I just have you guys. In the background.
Yeah.
So this point, we have a group chat, the four of us, so we're gonna have to add you to it. It's really, really funny. Shout out to Marion. Shout out to Chris.
Yeah. Our
He's like
besties.
the loyal fan of your life.
He
We go
is.
on live
We
and
love
I think there's
him.
two same dudes. who just go
That
on.
you guys don't know.
No. Well, now we know. Now
Yeah.
we
We're
know
best friends.
Yeah.
Now we're besties.
We were on it last night for like 2 seconds before your TikTok freaked out, and Chris was like, "My home girl." Said, Marion won't get out of my DMs. It's okay.
I feel
Damn,
like it's
Cos-
so
His
funny.
name is even the Marion.
Caught slipping
I
and
don't
sliding
even know
in
how
the
to pronounce
DMs.
his name,
It's
but-
Demarion.
Oh. Well, I was on live and he said something and I was like, "Oh, thank you, de Marion." And he was like,
De Mario.
"Yeah," and he was like, "Why'd you say my name in Spanish?" And I was like, how else to say
was
it.
so
And he was like, you
funny.
can call me D. And I was like, okay. And then they corrected me, and they were like, that's not how you say it. And I was like, oh, okay. But then he said it was fine. He was like, it's like a little inside joke. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry.
On her TikTok live, and she's like, "Thank you, de Marion." And I'm not really looking, so I'm like, "Oh my god, like de Marion." And later I get a text. She's like, "She doesn't like it when we call her," but we just kept calling her.
Wait, and are you guys together when you go live?
We do it together. Like, I figured out how to do the split
not
screen.
in the same space.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, yeah, I want to start doing that. Maybe I'll join you guys
Yeah.
on live.
It's so fun.
It's so much fun.
And we have our little
Yeah,
like, group
because
now.
they always say that you should like be going live on TikTok, but like I just feel so awkward, like me by myself.
Yes.
I love just sitting there being by myself.
And then Alex gets bullied.
I do. Yesterday, when was it yesterday?
Crazy, yes.
Someone just joins and he goes, "Hi, you're ugly and no one's ever gonna be able to love you." And I go,
What the fuck?
And then Chris came to her defense.
Oh my god, no!
Chris was like, "Don't you dare do my."
You have loyal fans.
"But yeah,
just
my
two of
too,
them.
yeah."
Hey, 2 is better than none.
Yeah.
When we get famous, we're going to bring Chris along for the ride.
100%. No, they said that they're gonna be our bodyguards, and I was like, I know who to call. I exactly know who to
Chris was
call.
like, "I will always come to Alex's defense."
There's like an analogy that they say, like, let's say you got like 100 views. Like they're like, think of being in like an auditorium with like 100 people. Like,
I've seen
Yeah.
that. Yeah, sometimes when my videos get a lot of views, I'm like, oh shit, why the fuck are so many people watching me? Like, this is supposed to be just like for my friends.
Yeah. Have you ever had a video go more viral than you wanted it to?
my most viral video is like the most embarrassing video ever. It's it has like 40 million views, and it's me wearing an extension ponytail.
I've seen
and like I have no hair. So like I have very thin hair. So like under the extension is like a ball like this of my bun. And literally it's like they take off the ponytail and then like they put it back and you just see like my tiny ball of hair. And all of like the comments are like saying like the girl that did that is not your friend. Like meanwhile she's like totally my best friend.
I remember seeing it.
I
yeah,
saw this,
yeah, and
yes.
it's also been reposted on like a million like hair accounts, and I just like get randomly tagged on like Instagram Reels. I'm like, that's me.
You're like, hey everybody.
No, yeah, literally, nobody has paid me for that video, but
You're being robbed.
No, for real. That is so funny. Oh my
yeah. And now I get like emails from like other hair brands, and like I'm not a hair girl at all.
Okay, but like, would you do an extensions collab? Like, if
Yeah.
they
Is that I don't like extensions. It was a Halloween costume. Like it was literally a costume. I was Audrey Hepburn.
Very also more important question. What are we doing for Halloween? What are we being for Halloween?
I don't know.
I think I want to be Dua Lipa.
Ah, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah, because I saw this girl do like, she like bedazzled her own corset, and I love like little passion projects like that. So I was like, I'm kind of down for that.
Ooh,
I
that's
don't
a
know whether
good
to be
one.
like cute or whether to be funny. Like,
Oh, I'm never funny. I'm always slutty.
When you like viejas for Halloween, I think it's the
Uh-huh.
best
It's so
thing on the
funny.
planet.
You know which one I think is so good? The pit bull costume where you put the
Wow.
bald cap.
I love doing Halloween like that.
Uh-huh.
That's like so unserious. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's what Halloween is for. But then I'm also like, do I go cute? I thought about like the Fenbot from Austin.
Oh,
Powers.
that
Well,
one's
you can
good.
do
Yeah.
one funny one. There's multiple
Yeah, there's
nights.
3
Okay,
days.
say.
Okay,
Yeah.
also, wait, are we celebrating Halloween the weekend before or the weekend after?
After.
What day does it fall?
It's this.
It falls on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is November like 2nd, like too late to party for Halloween?
That's
well,
what
if it
people are
falls on
saying.
It feels like
Thursday.
Thanksgiving.
I don't know.
Then you
I'm
do
gonna. I'll be
Thursday,
at
Friday,
Factory Town.
Saturday. You do the 3 days.
Yeah. I usually always celebrate the weekend before. But this year the fact that it's on a Thursday, like it just makes sense. Like
Very
why
true.
would you
Yeah.
celebrate the weekend before?
But also the weekend before for my football girlies is UMFSU. So like half this.
It's also 3
Oh, yeah.
points.
Take me to tailgate. I want to tailgate.
That one is gonna be an insane tailgate. We need to go.
I love to tailgate.
Is it
I don't
here?
even care
It's
who's
here.
playing.
And
I've only
we're gonna
tailgated
destroy
once.
them.
Yeah, I
You
know.
need to come.
I went to like a UM like frat party, and then we went to tailgate, and I was
You need to come. Oh my god, I had like the most magical time on Saturday. It was like really hot, then it was like raining, and it was like a blowout game. Oh my god, and FSU, we're gonna destroy them.
yeah.
Sorry.
I went to FIU, so go Panthers.
The last time I
Love
went
the
to
football
a
stadium.
UM game, it was so fun though. Like UM tailgates are like different, and they're even different than Dolphins.
I went to
tailgates.
one
Yes.
UM tailgate last year, and they're not as fun as Purdue. Let me tell you. So but it's okay. I can make it fun.
It's okay. It's like that quote, like, was the event fun or were you fun?
Comparison is the thief of joy.
You're just out here with all the quotes.
I know.
Yeah.
But no, we all have to go to a tailgate, and if you have to pick one, I'm gonna say UMFSU.
Okay.
Okay, invite me, please.
No, for sure. But I'm saying, like, if you have
Yes,
to
let's
sacrifice
go.
a Saturday, we have to go to that one.
Okay,
but
perfect.
that's
And
the
we can
weekend
go.
of
I
30
don't have a lot of you and
points.
things. We can go to Goodwill and get
Okay,
you one,
yes. Oh yeah, I'm also a big thrifter.
Where do you like to thrift?
Red, white, and blue.
I've never been. I keep
Oh
seeing
my god,
TikToks
it's
about
the
it.
best thrift store ever.
Okay, wait, pause. I've heard that it now that it blew up on TikTok.
That's
it's not
literally
good.
a lie. That's
Okay, I
literally a
don't
lie.
know.
Because when I first started going there was like 3 years ago, and I wouldn't post about it specifically for that reason because I didn't want to like blow it up. But then like literally I went right before my summer trip. Like maybe like a month ago. I literally found Pucci for $60. Oh my god, Pucci, Emilio Pucci.
Oh. You see brain rot making Pookie, and I'm like, what?
No, it's like literally like, do you know who Audrey Peters is? Okay, so it's like basically her brand. Like there's like a bunch I've also like thrifted for like clients before, and I found like for guys like YSL pants, like YSL blazers, like a lot of like designer finds for super cheap there always. They're just like hidden, like you have to look.
You do thrift bundles too?
No, but I used to like creative direct like photo shoots and stuff for like DJs. So I would thrift like outfits for them in the thrift store.
Wow, you've lived like 3 million
Yeah.
lives.
I know.
Because now we've gotten like coffee reviewer, social media record.
Okay, I'll walk you through. So basically, oh yeah, I also think like the biggest misconception about me is that I'm unemployed. I fully have a job. I don't know how people think I can afford to buy $9 coffees every day without a job, but I've.
I think that they're like comped.
Oh no, they're definitely not. Like today it was by like literally because I smiled at Derek. But usually I pay for my coffee every day. But my first job was when I was like 15, and I was working at a juice bar in Brickell, Raw Juice. And like to this day, very good friends with the owner. Like he sends me credits every month, like here. And it's been like years since I worked there. And actually like a lot of like influencers from Miami came from there, like Santina, who worked with Dr. Miami. Like I used to work with her. Sarah Fernandez, who owns like Peachtree in Midtown. You guys know the store. And her little sister as well. And then when I was 19, it was COVID, and it was like a time everybody like super wanted to support small business. So I launched Mama's Dip, which is like a famous family recipe. It would always be in my birthday parties. And I actually had this friend, Pato, that he would like text me for months after my birthday being like, oh my God, like, can you tell your mom to make this dip for me or whatever? So during COVID, my parents were like, you're not allowed to like go work at a juice bar. Like, no, like because like they didn't want me to like expose them to like something, whatever. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna like sit around my house and do nothing. So let me start this business. And it was like super a time everyone wanted to support small business. So it was like very good timing. And what I would basically do is just like DM a million foodie influencers every single day. And honestly, like the Miami foodie community is like so nice because I did not pay $1 for any marketing. And it like blew up, and it's seen like Dave Grotman posted about it. Mr. Eats 305, homie, he also posted about it for free. A bunch of people that I was like, oh wow, like I've followed you for so long, and it's like very nice to see that you will like do this for free to like help a small business. So like I also take that now. I kind of like circled back into the foodie industry, and like if I see like a small business and they're inviting me, like I don't need you to pay me. Like if I like it genuinely, then like I'm happy to like support you. So then after that, I needed an internship for college. So while I was doing that business, they were like, no, like that doesn't count. Like this is already like an established business. So I needed, so then I went to, I saw an Instagram story of this guy, Diego Gomez, shout out. And he was like, hi, like,
Shout out to everybody.
he's like, hi.
Shout out Paulina Lacayo.
Yeah, literally. He's like, oh, like we're looking for an intern, whatever. Like, I set up a meeting, and I walk into the room, and it's me and like 6 guys. And obviously I had like on my resume, like, yeah, like I grew this dip company. So they hired me like as an intern, and like a week working with them, they were like, we want to hire you full time. So I ended up working with them for like 2 years, and I would just basically be like anything, like doing like all the influencer collabs, because we would also do festivals. So we were like a label that would release, and then we would do festivals. So I was also like, I was kind of like a jack of all trades, like in that era. And then I left because I had a lot of DJs that were reaching out to me being like, hey, like we're seeing how you're growing, hurry up slowly. We would love like to work with you. So I had a better opportunity and I went independent and I started managing like another DJ, another rap client. And then they both actually like, cause I think that posting on social media is like a little bit like if you're not in like a very good mental health state, like getting comments and having like other people perceive you can be really like, it can affect you a lot. So that's what kind of happened to one of my 2 clients, and then I kind of fell into like influencer partnerships for reggaetoneros, and that's what I do now.
Speaking of reggaetoneros, Raul Alejandro and Sabrina Carpenter.
See.
Wait, what?
I didn't see the whole thing. I skipped.
No, so Raul performed at the
It hurt.
VMAs, and obviously he's being Puerto Rican and hot and whatever. And Sabrina, you can just see she's like mesmerized. Like that white woman has never seen anybody Puerto Rican, and she's just like this whole time. And then Raul did an interview after, and he goes, "Besitos a Sabrina." And I
Stop! I would have died right there. I had no
was like, the
idea.
comments were like, Sabrina turned from espresso to cafecito.
Damn.
No, that's too good. Honestly, like my favorite part about like all these like drama pages is seeing the comments.
No, that's where
Like the comments kill me.
That's where
Yeah.
it's at. Sometimes I'll forget to watch a video, go straight to the comments.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
"Wait,
yeah.
what's the video about?"
Honestly, I'd rather have a comment go viral on TikTok than a video, cause like I'm funny.
Okay, so obviously you have all of these like side quests.
Yes.
Where do you see like your TikTok growing in terms of your page?
Well, whenever people ask me like, what's your point? Like, why are you posting on social media? Like, I just say like, I want to take over Miami, which I guess it's a pretty bold answer, but like, I'm somebody that like, I love Miami. Like, I live and breathe Miami, you know? So like, ideally what I would want to be is like that person that like, okay, like new business opening in Miami. Oh my God, we need to invite this girl. That's like really what my goal is.
I love that for you. I also love Miami. I mean, I know Miami gets a lot of hate, but like if you're born
Yeah.
and raised here, like
Yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Well,
The
also I think
transplants get a lot
yeah,
of hate.
that's exactly what I was about to say. Like,
a Miami
I think
hater.
that every time you talk to somebody that's not from here, they're like, oh, I'm like, oh, like, do you love Miami? And they're like, no, like, people are so fake, like this, and that. But it's like, you're hanging out with the wrong people and you're just like judging like an entire city based on like the 5 people you hung
They're
out
judging
with.
Those
the
are
whole
always my
city
answers.
by like the
Like the
mile and a half
Exactly.
radius of Brickell.
Exactly.
Like, Brickell does not represent us.
100%.
Neither do like the New Yorkers.
Yeah, no.
No offense.
No, I knew it was
It was
bad.
so nice of you, but you know.
I knew it was bad when I went to the Heat Knicks game and there was like equally like Heat fans and Knicks fans. I was like, all right, you
Yeah,
guys wrap it up,
yeah,
go
yeah,
home,
yeah.
get out of here.
Yeah.
Like what?
Mormons report back.
I haven't watched My Mormon Life. What is it?
The Secret Lives of
The Secret Life.
It literally
I'm
gives.
dying to watch it though because I keep seeing like memes about it
Years
everywhere.
ago, though, Lexi made a joke. I forgot what it was, and
So
she's
we
like,
were
"Mormons
we were
report
talking
back."
about Ballerina Farms TBT
Oh yes,
and
that's right.
there was like someone said like that Mormons can't go on vacation and like that's what I saw on TikTok. So I literally like said into the camera, I was like, Mormons report back, like can you go on vacation?
So now when anything's weird, I'm like, Mormons
It's report back.
Hello.
Wait, I love to be in the jokes.
There you go. Mormons.
No,
I
but you-
accidentally said it out loud at a Dolphins game. The guy next to me said something weird, and I go, Mormons. And I was like, there's no way to say that shit out loud.
Oh my god.
It's not part of the vernacular, and I love it.
That's okay. We're gonna make it a thing.
Exactly.
Lexi, you're gonna have a full tagline for everyone, like you created it. And I
It'll
love
be
it.
my Housewives tagline.
Okay, we'll make merch.
Yes.
Mormons report back, and people think it's about the show.
Wait, so what's your favorite housewife franchise?
I mean like I'm biased, Miami.
Oh really? You like Miami?
Oh, she
I
said she
have
doesn't.
been
Yeah,
a
I feel like everyone hates
No.
on the Miami
I
housewives.
have been a ride or die for Miami since season 1. Leah Black,
Oh my God,
Joanna
yes.
Cooper, like it should have never been fucking canceled. And I just think that like they're the right level of delusional to be housewives. And like I like my housewives to be aspirational, delusional, and like willing to fight. And I think
Yeah.
that they all are.
Yeah. So what do you think about Larsa Pippen? Do you like her?
I do. I like really
I'm like putting you on the spot
I know,
here.
I really do.
Uh-huh.
I like think that, and like not because I like her as a person. Like
Yeah.
I think that Larsa is a great housewife.
Yeah.
Like first of all, like she has money. Like
Mhm.
Scotty's fucking paying her a fat alimony check.
For
like
sure,
her,
yeah.
like she has so much money, and her
Yeah.
OnlyFans makes her so much money. But
She's
like,
an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I've never watched The Housewives. I only know her from Traders.
I don't
I'm
even
gonna
know
be
who we're
honest.
talking about.
oh, I love Traders. Don't even get
I
me
haven't
fucking
watched it.
don't even
Just for some
fucking get me
background,
started.
Scottie Pippen is a really famous basketball player, and so he married Larsa.
And then
now famous.
after they divorced, she started dating Michael Jordan's son.
Oh.
So my girl has.
And she's like 50.
damn.
But she looks
Yeah.
great. No,
No,
she-
Yeah. I've actually seen her a bunch of times out in Miami, and like she looks really good.
Does she know who you are?
No.
Dr. Nicole does. Dr. Nicole
Oh.
does. You were posted by so many Bravo.
Wait,
pages.
I'm in beef with a Real Housewife of Miami.
Wait, with which one?
That one.
Wait, why?
Why? Yeah.
I don't know. I think like I treat my TikTok as if it were my group chat with my friends, and I need to like remember that it's not. And sometimes the people I'm gonna post about are gonna end up seeing it and maybe not like it. So
But what happened? You posted about her. She didn't like it.
yeah,
That's okay.
It's because her announcement was coming the next day.
yeah.
That's okay.
I think I expedited
You
the,
expedited her announcement.
the announcement.
Okay,
Yes.
so wait, give us context for people who may not have seen your video.
So I posted a video of the Real Housewife of Miami, Nicole. This is what I'm talking about, that I'm way too unfiltered and then I expose my whole life on podcasts. But basically, it was just a video of her out at a public place and she didn't like it. That's the point of the story.
Okay, I mean that's not really your fault though.
I mean, it is because I decided to post it.
It's okay. Like,
And like, I honestly, I get it. And like, the reality of it is like, you never know what somebody else is going through. So like, you just post about yourself. Don't post about other people, guys.
Post about other people. Especially, okay, but if it is in a public place, that's not your fault. And if it was really secret, then she should have had her assistant or whatever come
Yeah.
up to you and be like, "Hey,
Yeah, she didn't have an assistant there, but
sounds like a personal problem."
sorry.
yeah, I just feel like, I mean, when you're a public figure, like, you should, like, expect that people are also
Yeah,
gonna post
I
about
also
your
like
stuff.
that was my initial like thought process is like, I mean, you're on TV, like, do you not expect people to film you? But like, you know, you never know how people are gonna react, and that's like a learning curve that I think like you learn as you go. You know, I didn't see anything wrong with it, but then I was like, I'm canceled. I'm getting canceled.
No.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. And Dr. Nicole, we still love you. Like,
Yeah, I am a big fan of Nicole, guys.
The only one
Just
that
want to
I know
make
is
that
Gertie.
clear.
That's the only one that I know.
Oh, I actually, it's so funny. I saw Gertie at like the Sports Illustrated swim show. And I'm like very typical. Sometimes I just go up to celebrities. I'm like, oh my God, hey, how are you? Like as if we're best friends. But like, it's just like what naturally comes out of me because I feel like I know them. So that's what I did to Gertie. And she was looking at me like, who is this?
This is why I thought you were a Leo. Like you are like so you're confident. Like I fuck with that.
See,
You
that's
know.
also kind of why you gave me water signs because I feel
Yeah.
like water signs are very much like we're best friends. That's it.
Yeah.
We're in love.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You gave us coffee. That's it. That's why you gave me water. But no, Gertie one time. So again, I've never seen the show before, but she posted on her Instagram that she like wanted somebody to do her social media, and so
Oh.
we reached out, and she was like, "Babes, that's not." And I was like, "Okay." Imagine answering like a professional email like, "Babes."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay."
but that's like so how she talks. Like,
Yeah, I love Kiki though. Kiki Barth is a queen.
I met Kiki at Art Basel, and like I saw her walking by with her family, and I was like, shit, like, do I say hi? I was like, I'm gonna kick myself for the rest of my life if I don't say hi.
Yeah.
So like I walked up next to her and I was like, I'm really sorry to bother you. She's like, I'm a huge fan. Like I love your work. And like
Yeah.
I walked away and she was like, oh my God, thank you so much. And I was like, all right.
So I actually got into the Miami franchise like super late. Like I watched it for the first time like from season 1, like maybe like 8 months ago or something. And right as I was like finishing like the newest season, I go to Giselle and I walk in and I see Kiki like sitting at a table. I'm like, that's definitely her, right? And I like go up to her, I'm like, excuse me, like, are you Kiki? She's like, nobody ever recognizes me. I'm like, she's like, yeah, it's me. I'm like, oh my God,
She's
like you look
fucking-
amazing, queen.
She's literally fucking stunning. Like she's
Yeah,
one of the
she's
most beautiful
beautiful.
human beings I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I was like when I saw her, I was
her up.
literally like,
Yeah, I don't know any of these people.
like jaw dropped.
And also Lisa is also super, super nice. Like we also saw her that same day at the
Oh my God,
Sports
so-
Illustrated.
Is it this one?
No.
No.
Okay, you need to tell me who.
Out here outing people, but like remember in the season where like they were like Lenny throws all these fucking crazy parties.
Wow.
Have you been to a Lenny Hochstein party?
I've been invited to one, never went, but I like
Oh.
these like Instagram hoes that I know, like OnlyFans girls,
Uh-huh.
and like people who are posting like explicit content were all at Lenny's house, and I was like,
Yeah.
what is going on? I was like, the math is not mathing. And then the divorce, like, when she dropped it, and I was like,
Yeah, but I feel like his
Team Lisa forever.
his parties have been like infamous for years for like always being like that. That's why like a lot of the housewives, they wouldn't let their husbands like attend the Halloween parties.
I know, it's just that, like, I personally am not gonna go all the way to the beach because that's like a me thing. They're like dying over there. I wonder what we missed.
Update.
Alex pulled it up. She goes, "Do you think she was born like this? Like this pretty?"
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, it's because it's like she's so pretty. I was like, this is godly levels of like.
Wait, have you
beauty.
guys watched Uglies on Netflix? It's the
I
number.
just
It's the
watched
number
it.
one movie in the world right now.
But
It's crazy.
I don't know if I liked it because I think.
The whole time, I was watching it with my mom, but she was like cooking, and she would be like, "¿Qué está pasando?" I'm like, honestly, I don't know, but
I
like,
feel like
something.
It went by so fast. Like,
Yeah.
You finally got to a point, and then like something.
Yeah,
else
you
just
got to the
happened.
climax,
even
and then it
about?
ended. It's
See?
basically about like a world where you at 16 automatically got plastic surgery and become perfect, and then you're not judged. And then there's like people on like the other side of the world that are like normal and like don't want the plastic surgery and like yeah, they're literally
And
called
that's
the
how they
Uglies.
conserve the peace in the world, making everyone pretty.
Yeah,
That's so
I
interesting.
know. I hate Netflix.
it's very Gen Z 2024 type movie.
But apparently it was like a book before, and they just like made it, and Netflix is like butchering the book. I saw that on TikTok, so don't take my word
I
for
have
it.
no idea. The only reason why I even saw that happening is because I followed Kelsey Ballerini on Instagram, and she was posting about it because Chase Stokes is her boyfriend.
Oh no way!
Oh yeah, that's the name of the boy that
Yeah,
comes
yeah,
out in
yeah,
it. I know.
He
who
looks
was
so bad
from
as a
somewhere.
blonde.
Yeah. Who?
Chase Stokes.
The one from Outer Banks.
Oh,
Uh huh.
Kelsey Ballerini
another
is
show
boyfriend.
that flopped.
I've
I
never
think
Yeah.
seen that
the
show.
first season I really liked, and then after that I forgot about it.
Yeah, same.
I'm not really like a TV show girly unless it's like
How I Met Your Mother?
I've seen like bits of it.
Oh my god, it's my
Yeah, it's so
favorite
good.
show
Knowing
in
that
the
it has
world.
A really bad ending doesn't make me want to watch it.
I need you to watch Tell Me Lies. Like, I need
Oh
everyone.
my god, I haven't seen it, and my sister doesn't stop talking about it.
It's
I have to
so
watch that
fucking
too.
good. It's so good. Every time I see Steven DeMarco on my screen, I get like a visceral reaction.
Oh my goodness.
Like, it's so good.
Okay.
Tommy Lies. I have to watch.
Yeah, you
Yes.
need to watch that. You need to watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Yes.
And
I have a
Lex-
lot to catch up on.
Lexi, maybe you can tell me if it's right or wrong. I saw a TikTok that was saying that the Mormon Wives show was really fun because it's what the housewives thinks that they are. Like Bravo, what they think that their shows are, and like that the Mormon show gives like early housewives vibes of like the craziness and like
I mean, like,
whatnot.
yes and
Mormons report
no. Like, yes and no, because I feel like what's different is that like Housewives is very contrived. Like if you've been watching reality TV for a long time, like you know that these women are not friends for real. Like these women were all cast separately and are sat on this
Yeah.
couch together. Like the mom talk, they were all friends before.
Okay.
So it's like different when you're like fighting with someone who you're actually friends with versus you're fighting with someone that you just met. Like
Yeah.
it's super different.
So in the housewives, like even when it first started, like none of them were friends before. Like they're all casted.
They had like some like mutual like like way back like Beverly Hills not Beverly Hills OC like OG Housewives like they like knew of each other but they like were not friends.
Okay.
And like even when they bring like a friend onto the show, like normally like they're not friends. Like that's just like producers like they find one little string that'll tie you guys together and they're like okay.
Yeah.
But again, like I've been watching reality TV since I was like a child, so like I know, like I can tell. Like just like also everyone's giving the Mormon Wives show shit because like they'll be filming a scene and like the first scene the drink is empty, like the next cut the drink is full.
yeah.
And I'm like
That's normal in every single reality TV.
Yeah.
Wait,
Who's really mad
and-
about that? The Bachelor franchise.
Isn't there a whole drama about this show that like apparently they're like swingers or something? And like Nick Viall is like somehow involved in this?
bro, I know Nick Viall somehow involved in everything. Like he just gives like cringe. I like used to listen to his podcast and like it's just like gotten unbearable. But anyway, they like way back in the day, like they've been mom talking for a while. I had no idea who the fuck these people were.
Did you guys know Mom Talk met Mormon Talk? I did.
What? I thought Mom talked about like mother.
Mormon Mom Talk. I
Where's the O?
like more. I don't know.
I
That's
think
why they're so like.
the reason that I think that they like call it mom talk is because technically like you're on a reality TV show, you can't break the fourth wall. Like it's like very limited times that you're allowed to. And so I think they call it mom talk because they're like, is mom talk gonna survive? Like I think they're referring to like, is this friend group gonna survive to make it to season 2?
Oh, it will.
It will. It's there.
But essentially,
The show's so good.
One of the Mormon wives went on TikTok Live, was like, I just had like a swinger scandal with these two other friends. So the show was like the aftermath of Taylor saying all of that. And how that's affected her friend group. There's obviously a lot. And honestly,
I thought it happened during the show. I was like,
no, I also
gotta tune in.
No, like the two girls that were also swinging aren't even on the show.
Oh wow.
It's like everyone else who was
Yeah.
Wait, you guys, I met these swingers at a rave one time.
How do you know they were swingers? Did they have the pineapple?
They asked her.
No, so I'm like, I was dancing and like I guess my necklace was like tangled behind me, and the girl came up to me. She was like, "Hey, like I'm just gonna like fix your necklace." And I was like, "Okay, thank you so much, whatever." And
Girls,
then
girl.
she's like dancing next to me, and she's like, "Oh my god, like are you from Miami?" Like da da da. And I'm like, "Yeah, da da." We start talking. And I was like, "Oh, like, why are you here? Like, you're not from Miami." And she was like, I don't even remember if she was from. She was like, "Oh, like, me and my husband are swingers, and like, we came to meet up with other people." And I was like,
Gotta go.
I was like, "I love that for you. We're not swingers, but like, nice to meet you."
Oh my god.
Just Miami.
And
Yeah,
then,
literally.
And then when she left, she had a pineapple claw clip in her hair, and I was like, "It's real."
Wait, what does the
The
pineapple
pineapple
mean?
upside down means that you're a swinger. So people that go on cruises
very
and
much like
stuff
if you
will
know,
put
you
up
know
an
kind of
upside
thing.
down pineapple.
I did not know.
Well, you do.
Clearly, I don't swing.
My favorite thing is people who don't know about it because the reaction's almost always the same.
Yeah.
There's this one guy who had like a whole button down with a bunch of pineapples on it, and he's very much like a funny kind of guy. And I was like, "Oh my god, like, haha, like you're a swinger," fully knowing that he's not.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Are you sure?" And he's like, "Where does it say that I'm a swinger?" And I was like, "No, man, the pineapple." He's like, "I gotta go home."
Oh my god. Wait, I had no idea. This is like my first time hearing that.
Now you know.
I don't even
Yeah.
know how.
The more you know,
where
for
it
real.
Comes
I
from.
have no idea. Swingers
Report back.
But anyway, Nick Vile like interviewed all these girls. Like to circle back to the beginning.
Yeah.
He did like the first interview with Taylor, who's like the main girl on the show. And to be honest, I watched the podcast episode. Like I had it on in the background while I was working, and like they didn't say a single interesting thing, so like I couldn't tell you what they said.
Yeah, I saw like clips of it on TikTok, and I was like, I don't really get it. So scroll.
I've never heard anything positive about Nick Vile, but I also didn't know he existed until
He was
you
literally
guys
the
mentioned
Bachelor.
him.
His wife is hot.
Yeah, you guys told me that he would like last time, I don't know, or 2 times ago or whatever, you guys said the Bachelor thing or whatever, but I did not know who he was before that. And then since you guys mentioned him, now he won't stop coming up,
He
but
was
it's
on
like hate for him.
He was on The Bachelorette twice. He was The Bachelor, and then he was on Bachelor in Paradise.
Oh, I didn't know about the second one.
I used to be a Bachelor super fan, but
Yeah, the franchise is just like really falling apart. Joey kind of revived it for a hot second.
Wait, so I applied to Love Is Blind.
So did I.
Maybe while I'm
I
done.
hope you guys get it. I really hope that you guys are on
Wait,
it.
it's Miami.
The
It's
thing
lit.
is that show will not survive. The second that somebody says, "What high school are you from?" That's it.
Yeah.
That show's over. Everyone's
Yeah.
gonna know exactly who they are.
Yeah.
Miami's tiny.
But it's okay.
I
Love
think-
Island, if you're watching this, please, we have
No,
two
Love is
contestants.
Blind,
No,
Love is Blind.
what is it called? Love is Blind. If you're watching this, please, we have 2 contestants. Amazing woman, entertaining woman. They will make it 10 times better than you think it's going to be. Thank you.
Okay, this is a message for the Love Is Blind producers. Like, if you are watching, vet the people that you're fucking casting. Like, go on Facebook. Like, make sure they don't have fucking mutual friends. Like, make sure that there's no mutual follows on Instagram because
Yeah.
everyone in Miami knows each other. And then you're gonna have like fucking cousins falling in love through the wall. And, like, that's fucking weird.
And I'm just concerned that with Love Is Blind, they're gonna bring in like a bunch of New Yorkers. Like I want, like if Love Is Blind in Miami's gonna do it well,
Yeah.
I need everybody to have a Miami accent. There needs to be at least
Yeah.
one Columbus boy, at least one Lourdes girl. Like there needs to be like some private school
Yeah.
kids, like some Palmetto kids. Like we need a little mix of everything. I need everybody to be a mutt. Like their parents are from somewhere else. Like I need this to be like truly.
I need
Miami.
everyone to know what a croqueta is.
I need some
Yeah,
Hialeah
I don't know
kids,
if it's
some
fake
Doral kids,
fake
like-
news or not, but like supposedly what my friend told me is like if it's in Miami, they can only cast like Miami people.
Right, but I mean, you have everyone who's like moved out.
Oh,
like,
it's
transferred,
not
that's
like
what I
if you're
mean.
from here. Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
like
okay.
I know. I want them to be like,
Yeah.
like they know what the Pitbull Stadium.
Yeah,
is,
well,
you
one
know?
of the
Like-
questions was like basically like, are you applying for clout? And I was like,
I saw
I mean,
that.
Loki, yeah.
Everyone does though. Like, Like, you don't go on reality TV these days, like, to not get caught.
Yeah, all my friends, like, they're all in relationships. I'm like, well, like, that live here in Miami. I'm like the only single one left. So they're like dying for me to go on reality TV. I'm like, I'm not going on Love Island and like making out with people on reality TV for like my husband to eventually see. Yeah, and that horrible microphone here is super unflattering.
I want to go on Love Island.
I would be like this with the pillows the whole time.
Yeah, no, literal.
Look at me.
Not for me.
No, Love Island seems like a lot.
I feel
But,
like
like-
it's a mental game, which is why I want to go. Like,
Yeah.
I want to psychologically be fucked up again. You know, by men.
I would go on Big Brother. That's like the only reality TV show that I would go on.
We should all apply to different reality TV shows.
I think you would kill it at Love Island. No offense.
yeah,
It's not offensive. But
Well, you
No,
know that
yeah, you know.
Andrea from Miami, like, she was the most hated girl in America.
See, but that's okay. I don't mind being hated. You
but
know?
I don't think Alex would be hated.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, maybe.
You just never know how like producers are
How
gonna
they're
like
edit you.
exactly
But you
portray
see,
it.
like, I think with social media, you can always like correct that.
Yeah.
Like, I can go on TikTok live and be like, "This happened." this
But
did
then
that's what
imagine, but then you
Andrea
got yeah, Andrea did that, and then she got super hated on, and like literally
But I
at the
think she
reunion, the guy she's in love with, Rob, is like, yeah, it was so embarrassing to see Andrea all over TikTok
but she
live.
was
Like,
doing-
I would be mortified. I would be like, you know what?
It's not good for redemption arc though. Like,
Yeah, she wasn't.
No, like I think out of all of them, Leah's the one that's like really
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
been able to handle
speaking
that
of
super
Leah.
well.
Let me fix my posture.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
does she
right.
have really great posture?
The best
Incredible
posture
She's
ever.
like
You know
this.
who has amazing posture? Alex Earl.
She does.
Yeah, it's literally like
I need to get one of those
I
like
physically
posture
can't.
things, you know, that like hold your back up for you. That's what I need. Porque I don't even know.
Slouching forever.
I know, I've been like trying to catch myself from doing that. All right, so we're gonna go through like a really rapid. What is your favorite spot?
okay.
You ready? So, what is your favorite spot for cocktails?
Le Petit Maison.
She's French.
LPN.
What is your favorite spot for happy hour? There's a difference. between cocktails and
Varsol in Coconut Grove.
okay, nice. Where's your favorite place to go dancing?
I just went to Perro Negro this weekend and it was super fun, but I don't really go there often. I would say maybe like Space.
Okay,
The
solid.
girls that get it.
Yeah.
Favorite place for brunch?
Amal has a very good brunch
Nice.
in Coconut Grove also. All my spots are in Coconut Grove. I don't leave.
That's okay. That's okay. Favorite spot for breakfast?
I'm not a big breakfast girl. I'm like a coffee and
And peace out.
yeah. And then if I'm really hungover, then I get like a tostada or like a croqueta. But otherwise, I'm just like a coffee chugs.
Oh, favorite spot for lunch?
Water at the one hotel.
You are.
Honestly, I'm shocked that as a Miami local, you drive all the way to the beach.
That's crazy.
But like, it's also for the vibes.
That's too far.
Like, cause I like to go for lunch, spend there until the sun set, and then like you're already on the beach. Like you'll go to Medium Cool, you'll go to like another place. Have you guys been to Medium Cool?
Fancy for us.
I waited in line and then I went to Mint.
No. Okay. Next time you go up to the bouncer and you say, "Lucky, how are you?
Okay.
Good to see you." He'll let you right
like
in.
that.
My sister literally like I told her she was going to Medium Cool with all her friends like after dinner. I'm like, just go up to Lucky, and he literally like thought it was like me. He was like, "Oh yeah,
I
God."
don't even know what medium cool is.
Me either.
So it's like it's kind of giving like Floyd energy. Diplo says it's his favorite like bar in Miami. But it's basically like under a hotel. I'm pretty sure it's called the Mutiny. And
The Grove.
oh, then no, I'm wrong.
Oh.
No, it's in Miami Beach. I don't know what the hotel's called, but whatever. Basically, it's like they have like a disco ball. Like they have a little room behind the DJ. And it's like a vibe. It's like deep house. Like little.
Ooh, maybe I need to go.
You would like it. You would like it.
20s, and then that these two are in
It's
their early
it's
20s.
just that I go to Space, I go to Floyd, I go to Factory Town, I go to Jolene, and that's it. Like if it's not
Have you
one
been to Mode?
No.
Okay, go. You would
it's-
like it.
if
If you
it's
like
not-
all those places, you'll like
If it's
Mode.
not one of those 4 places, like odds are
Mode
not
is in
going.
downtown.
And like people will come to Miami and be like, Lexi, like you always go out. Like where do I go? And I say Space, Floyd, if Factory Town, if there's an event. Like now that Jolene is open, like I also say, but like
You see, I like my tried and true. I like the bar. I like Copper.
I fucking love the
I
bar.
love Ball and Chain because I love.
Oh,
the
so you
inside
go out a
stuff.
lot on the Gables.
I love the Gables. It's my favorite. I think.
Mm-hmm. I don't really
I'm a
go
big
out that
bar
much
girl.
in the Gables.
Yeah. Again.
Oh, actually, I want to change my answer of lunch. Hailstone.
Hailstone is really good.
Fuck me up. I
just
love
feel like,
Hailstone.
Okay, if you like sit on the bar, I feel like it's like divorced men.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
centrals, like you are bait amongst sharks.
Yeah. But the food, oof, the spinach artichoke dip,
amazing.
oof.
Spinach artichoke dip is
Yes.
so
It's a great place to
good.
network also.
Oh, okay, ojo.
Yeah. I once sat there. I went to like a wine tasting, and like my friend left to go play softball. Love you, Jasmine. And I was like, well, I don't feel like going home yet. And then we went to the bar in Houston, like had a sushi roll and a glass of wine. The man next to me was like 300 years old. We love him. I don't even know what his name was. And just casually drops like, yeah, I just bought out like this whole hotel chain. I was like, oh, so here's my business card. So Houston's like
Yeah.
at the bar. It's a
Yeah,
great
yeah,
place to
yeah.
sit. Okay, the last two. Favorite spot for dinner?
I honestly would say also LPM is my favorite dinner spot. But it depends kind of what vibe though. Like, am I getting dressed up?
Okay.
Cipriani also.
Where?
Cipriani.
I don't even know where that is.
Cipriani.
In-
Or
in-
that's how people who are like white pronounce it.
How do you say it?
Cipriani.
What did I say?
You said it with like a little Italian accent. That's how I.
Oh,
would have known it.
Cipriani.
That's how I would have known I said it.
Cipriani.
But like I was saying, like maybe she heard it in the
Yeah.
white version, so this is how other people say it.
There's also Socialista downstairs.
I
That's like
love
fun to go out. So that's like usually like a fun dinner plan on like a Friday. Like you'll go to dinner at Cipriani, have some drinks, and then you just walk downstairs.
Okay, on Wednesdays, I haven't been in a while, so don't take my word for it. Back in like my early 20s, like
You
I
used
would
to
say,
be
like,
that girl.
Pre-COVID, because that's I think when Miami was like truly peak, the most fun.
I agree with that
Wednesdays,
statement.
You couldn't even walk through how slammed Cantina La Venta was. It was ladies' night.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
guys were hot.
yeah.
Like, everyone was, like,
Yeah,
even though they were
there
free, the
used to
guys
be
were, like,
really fun events at Cantina La Venta. They
oh
don't
my gosh,
happen
like,
anymore.
put out the mariachi every now and then.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
was singing along to like Rey. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cantina La Venta used to be that girl.
My favorite club in Miami is closed, and it's Wall Lounge.
Ooh, I'm gonna say
Wow,
Purdy.
rip. Fucking love Purdy. Purdy was that girl.
Yes.
I would go to the beach for Purdy.
No, because you would go out until like 3 in the morning, and you're like, I'm gonna go to bed. Like, I'm gonna go home, and then somebody would be like, Purdy, and everyone's like, that was
When
it.
I
You
would go
didn't
to
spend 5 or 6.
Treehouse, I would go to Treehouse and
Oh
then
my
go
god,
to Purdy.
Treehouse is also like a
Honestly,
vibe.
rip Treehouse.
Yeah.
Also, like you see, that's what I miss about Miami, like places like that, like Purdy. My older cousin, love you, Alfredo and Kim. That's where they met. And so
Aw.
for the closing night of Purdy,
They went.
the line was like across like blocks of adults who've met
Uh-huh.
there, like people our age who used to party, and oh my god, that weekend, and I think that's why I have an affinity for the bar and Mama Tried.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the same.
Oh my god,
people.
I love Mama Tried.
Okay, one you can find it. That one that I know. Like, but like that's, I think.
I feel like my
that's
answers
what
were like very like basic bitch Miami,
I
but I am basic bitch Miami.
I love that. Okay, and the very last, your favorite spot, coffee. I
Oh,
left the hardest one
Cafe
for last.
Grumpy.
Okay, I'm gonna change your mind though, because I brought you coffee,
Oh my god.
and for your next coffee review.
Counter Harry.
Oh, Pearson Coffee! I've been waiting to try this. I'm so excited, guys. By the way, I'm a big fan of your dad.
Thank you. Shout out Papa Pearson. I mean Marcos Pearson.
I'm so excited.
This is
Oh, wait,
coffee from
100% Colombian.
Yeah. So my dad used to work for coffee in Nicaragua and then started doing coffee in Colombia, branched out, and now he has his own company, Pearson Coffee. Follow him on TikTok, Pearson_coffee. And Gabby was so gracious to follow, so we wanted to give her a bag. And you're gonna get a PR package coming soon.
Oh my god.
So-
This is like the best day
Yeah.
ever.
Now your new favorite place is gonna be your
At my
home.
house. Yeah.
You can buy it on Amazon.
And then we're gonna do a very quick hit or miss. We're gonna tell you a topic, and you're gonna tell us like, oh, hit or miss.
Okay. No details.
If you want, if you feel passionate enough,
Oh, okay.
the way that Lexi does sometimes.
Okay.
Okay, hit or miss. Iced cafe con leche.
Obviously hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes, but I feel like it's like the gringification of cafe con leche. 50-50 for me.
Yeah.
That's where it's from.
Well, like, do you mean like Cuban coffee?
Iced cafe con leche. I feel like that tends to be a Cuban thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's a hit.
Okay.
Okay.
I prefer hot coffee. I really
In
do.
Miami.
And everywhere.
Yeah,
I can be in hell and I'll be
I
drinking
can't do hot coffee.
No,
That's
it's
okay.
too
Hot coffees for the morning and iced coffees for the afternoon.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, hit or miss. Oat milk.
Hit. Even though apparently it gives you anxiety. I mean, I haven't suffered from it yet, but that's what my sister tells me every time I drink it. And she says, this is horrible for you because I have an almond sister who drinks almond milk. So it's still a hit for me.
Almond milk is worse for the environment. So drink oat milk.
I like almond milk better. And
I'm still like oat milk. I don't really care.
I just don't like the taste of like regular milk.
It's okay.
Like I never liked it even before all these like
I won't
fancy
drink
milks.
it, put it in my coffee and I like one. All right, hit or miss. People moving to Miami.
Hit. I will come. Yeah, I know this is like everybody that's from Miami hates for people to move here, but like I'm like number one person. Like if you come up to me and you're like, yeah, like I don't know, I'm thinking of moving here. I'm like, do it. It will be the best decision you ever make. Like Miami's a city that's like so full of opportunity. Like, and I'm like all for people following their dreams.
You have to get Paulina to move here.
I know. I've been trying to convince her. By the way, for those that don't know, she used to be best friends with my cousin, or like is friends with my cousin, and yeah.
And now we're besties, so.
Yeah. Bye, Paul.
I think it's like 50-50 for me. Like I'm not opposed to people moving here. I just hate it when they come and they've like raised the rent because everyone.
Oh, well,
can
yeah.
afford it. Or like they come and all they do is shit talk about Miami. Then
Yeah.
you go home. Like
Yeah,
why did
yeah.
you come here?
Yeah.
You know, Miami's a place for people to grow.
Yeah, I'm only for people
Right.
moving here that are gonna like talk good about our city.
And like really enjoy it.
Yeah, and like
you know?
get into like the Miami life, you know?
Yeah. So 50-50 for me. Depends on who it is. And then last but not least, hit or miss swim week.
Hit.
Why?
Swim week is like the best time of year, honestly. Like I think it's even better than Art Basel. There's just like so many things going on. So I'm like a big like celebrity girl. I love seeing celebrities. And that for me is like highlight of my day. And they're everywhere during swim week. So it's a hit for me. And you got a lot of free bikinis.
Oh, I've never gotten a free bikini. So I guess I'll go with you.
Damn, let me get a free bikini though.
We want to ask Gabby anything else before we log off.
No,
All right, it's fine. Well,
I got all my
thank you,
questions
everyone.
in.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
I said I got all my questions in.
I know. I thought this is such a great.
Wait, so today I was on your live.
Wait, on ours while we were getting ready?
Yeah, and but I didn't want to click on it because I didn't want you to see I was watching. But they were asked you like something like, "Oh, ask her this," and I was like, "What did they tell her?"
No, I was like, we're gonna have a guest, and I'm not gonna say who. It's gonna be a surprise. And then Lexi comes on like 3 minutes later, and she was like, we're gonna have Gabby on today.
Yeah, but like
I didn't
right,
think it was a secret.
right at the end of it, you're like, "Oh, okay, that's a really good question. I'm gonna write it down." And I was like, "Fuck, should I join to see what the question
Wait,
was?"
okay.
But
Actually,
I was like too
screenshotted
embarrassed.
them. Okay, so from the live, how much
updated her
time is
phone and she can't
invested in you doing social media? And then how did you start or generate your following? Which I feel like you have already answered.
Yeah.
But how much time? Yeah.
How much time? Honestly, like I'm very good at editing, like in a timely manner. Like I'll leave an event or like from whatever I do, and like it's up in like the next hour. So like I'm very good with time management, and I'm like quick with my stuff, and I'm on top of my stuff. So it honestly doesn't take that much time. But like, let's say like a podcast like this, like, cause I also produce my sister's podcast and I edit all the clips for them. And like, that takes a lot of effort and a lot of time. So I don't know who edits you guys' podcast, but like round of applause for them because it is a full-time job and it takes a lot of effort and yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode of the No One Cares podcast. It is sponsored by A to Z Social. Follow us on Instagram and on TikTok. We're constantly posting about marketing and social media. And we are your chronically online besties. See you next week.
Thank you guys.